The music blasting through my headphones on the subway comes from lands that might seem foreign and dangerous to you, but it's actually my heart's true home. Amr Diab is my favorite singer. The exotic foods that you now love to eat are what I was once made fun of for bringing to lunch in elementary school. Suddenly, hummus is interesting and paleo. The beautifully intricate red and black designs on your festival clothing are a product of my appropriated heritage becoming mainstream without proper recognition. It's called TEDxAsburyPark. And I'd bet that I most likely have more in common with a woman wearing a brightly colored headscarf than I do with the average woman who looks like me here in my own country, even though I don't wear hijab. Looking at me, I bet you didn't know that I take more of an interest in politics than I do in fashion, because my entire existence is political. I cannot tell you who I am without the conversation becoming uncomfortable for someone. Oh, you're Arab? Why are you white? You're a feminist? Man-hating baby killer. Oh, you're Muslim. Tell me everything you know about ISIS. Everything I know about ISIS. I blend in well. When people ask me where I'm from, I know that they're expecting a short answer, but I always find myself fumbling over my words, trying to come up with a quick explanation of, well, my family is from Palestine, but my grandfather moved to Brazil accidentally. So my grandmother on my dad's side is Brazilian, and my mom was born in Jordan, but I guess I'm from New Jersey. And that's usually cut short by me having to explain what Palestine is and where it is on the map. You see, growing up, I never fit in. I've been carrying multiple identities with me through life, but I've never been enough of any of them to be considered whole or a part of any one community. Not speaking Arabic well meant not fitting in with the Arab community here in New Jersey. Didn't matter that I could roll you 1,000 Great Blees faster than Waka Flocka can roll whatever he rolls, or that I've perfected my tea-making skills. Even though I felt Arab enough, something was missing for everyone else. Being Latina, the Brazilian way, meant not fitting in with the Spanish-speaking community either. Not covering my hair, not praying 5 times a day, and having enough dating experience to write the next set of Bridget Jones movie scripts meant not being Muslim enough for the community that I've been in a constant love-hate relationship with. An American, I am forever a hyphenated person here. A third culture kid, if you will. Someone raised with the beliefs and traditions of their family's place of origin, but geographically removed from that homeland and placed in a region of the world, often with conflicting views. All of my identities today are being challenged by the political climate. And with the immense pressure from society for people like me to either conform or get out, it is more important than ever that we acknowledge, protect, and take pride in our identities. Looking back on everything today, I guess it wasn't so bad not fitting in. Although my childhood was filled with periods of loneliness and confusion and some ridiculous internal struggle because I couldn't decide who I wanted to be at 13. So I think I turned out to be a pretty decent human being. My family also thinks so, but that could totally just be because someone wants to marry me. But it's because of this lifelong identity crisis that I find myself in the position I'm in today. Here, on the TEDx stage, talking to you about what it was like being a confused kid, but also being able to tell you about how much I love every part of who I am today. And it's why I was able to gather up a small army of like-minded women, not a real army, just in case anyone is from Homeland Security here, and created an online platform for the people who are sick of being told who they can and cannot be. And that platform has now become a global, virtual home for third culture kids and the hyphenated. The online platform, Miss Muslim, is a product of my struggle to discover who I am. And today, Miss Muslim prides itself on being a safe space for those who are struggling to discover who they are. Those who have always been never enough for everyone else, but more than enough for themselves, and are demanding that their voices and their stories be heard. Pushing back against your true identity, or only trying to identify with small pieces of what you believe will be accepted by everyone else is doing a disservice to the beautifully complex and whole person that you can be. Too often, hyphenated people, minorities, and people of color are met with racism, bigotry, and claims of "you're not welcome here" when we dare to embrace our true selves. Just remember that those people who try to silence us, censor us, or remove us from the conversation are only threatened by the power that they know that lies within those of us who are strong enough to embrace our identities and refuse to conform. So, be you. That's supposed to say be you. All of you, and be proud. Thank you.